Hello everybody, welcome back to plot 25. So it is time to get my outdoor tomatoes outside. The last couple of weekends, I'll be honest, have been a bit of a write-off. Weekend just gone, I wasn't very well and I spent the whole weekend in bed. The weekend before I was out in Oxford, which is very nice, but Sunday I had a bit of a slow morning and I only had about an hour here and I needed to get the watering done. So this is very long overdue and the tomatoes are not looking great. They're very yellow, they need to get out of the pots now, but hopefully they'll be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a structure for the tomatoes to grow up outdoors. It is quite a windy site, so I want to give them some good support. A couple of people at the other end of the site build, they call it a tomato U, I think, but they don't have raised beds, so they just walk into it. And it's just a structure with bamboo canes. I'm going to try it this year, but I'm going to do more of an H and we'll see how it goes. So I've got my bamboo canes and my jute string. So yeah, let's see how I get on. Okay, so I have a combination of 6-foot canes, 8-foot canes and 4-foot canes. So my uprights are going to be the 6-foot canes. And then I think I'm gonna put 4 canes on each end, and then I'm gonna use the 4-foot canes in between them, and an 8-foot cane down the middle. And the hope is that I can plant tomatoes either side of all the canes, but I haven't done this before. So we'll see how it goes. So if I go on, you've got this. It does not want to go any deeper. Will that be okay? That's an 8-foot cane. Okay. Right. So in theory, if I do that, this looks a bit tall now, to be honest. But I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Right. So I tie you onto there. And then you know what? This is actually quite a challenge with one pair of hands. I haven't left myself enough string on the other end. Oh. Right, well I'll come back to that. You do the other end. bit wobbly, I'll be honest. There you go. Okay, I'm going to do this other side and then I'll come back to you. Maybe I should have done the middle first with the pole at the end and then done the side second. But I did what I did. So, how will I... Oh no, I can do it. I can do it. Oh, fine. I can do it. I've not done these very evenly at all, have I? It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. And then I can put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 8 in here. Hopefully. That's if they're still alive. Yeah, okay. Probably should have checked that that was even before I tied it all in, because obviously now I've tied it in so well, go me, that it won't move. So all of my middle ones are a bit slanted, but maybe it's just very in keeping with the entire plot, because it's all a bit slanted, isn't it? So maybe actually it's almost like it was on purpose. But yeah, I didn't think about that, to be honest. I can feel that I'm getting bitten. I don't know about anyone else, but this year, for some reason, the midges and the mosquitoes seem to have come out in force. I think last year I had like 1 or 2 bites throughout the whole year, which was fine, a bit odd. But this year, already, I've been bitten to death. My legs have been covered in massive, massive mosquito bites. I've bought some bug spray, but I haven't put any on at any point. I keep forgetting. I think it's in the car, actually. I'm nearly done. But yeah, have any of you noticed the mosquitoes are particularly bad this year? The problem is that I hate bug spray. I hate the smell, I hate the feel of it, so I end up avoiding putting it on. And then I regret it when I'm covered in bites. Right, I'm not going to tie all of it in today, just because I'm running out of time. I'll just tie a few, probably tied this bit in here. I've tied the ends of all of that in, but it's fairly sturdy, to be honest. Well, I know it's wobbling a bit, but it's wobbling together. So That's good. Okay, I'm drastically running out of time, so I'm going to have to come back tomorrow to plant it, but this is my little structure. Give it a bit of a wobble. So it does move, but I mean, it seems okay. I think this is going to be better than just having the canes on their own, because it does get really, really windy up here. And last year they just kind of bent over a bit, and I think it looks nice. So I will probably do one on each side, kind of against the side panels, should we call them, and then some in the middle. Could probably alternate either side, but I think I'll probably do 8 if I can. Before I go, let me, if I can get through the lavender, show you what the tomatoes are currently looking like. Oh, strawberries. I need to pick those before I go as well. So obviously the ones in the ground are looking good. Oh, look, I've got lots of flowers on them over here, but the ones in the pots, these two have been potted up into a taller pot and they're doing a bit better. Sorry, a bigger pot, not a taller pot. But the others, oh, they look really bad. The tops are okay though. The tops are okay. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll come back tomorrow, plant them up. I'm going to take off a lot of these leaves and just plant them really deep. They don't have enough nutrients in these little pots. They're out now, and I'd planned to do this 2 weeks ago and haven't, but that is what they're doing currently. But my brassicas, these are my self-sown ones, they've shot up. I really need to get my cucumbers in as well. But yeah, that's what we're doing. My little aubergines, tomatoes. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, so it is the next day. It's almost 9 o'clock, so it's quite late, but I have raced down to get my tomatoes in, and I have picked my 8. Some of them are not looking as bad as I thought they were, but none of them are brilliant. But I've got my Florentine and my Gardener's Delight. These are the ones that got potted up into a little bit bigger pot, so they're doing a bit better. And then I've got my pork chop, which is looking a bit rough around the edges. My Ailsa Craig, my Abraham Lincoln, the Big Rainbow, my San Marzano, and then my Red Alert. I was going to do 2 of these, but I think I've only got room for 1, but we'll see. But this is the one that's actually more upright, so we'll see. So I think what I'm going to do is probably remove some of the lower leaves and plant them really deep if I can. I've got some tomato compost behind me there. So I'm just going to dig down. One thing that I didn't really think about when I'm making this structure is where the tomatoes were going to go. So especially along the sides, along the sides there, you've got the poles right at the edge, and then you've got the poles nearer the middle where the middle cuts in. So I don't know, we're just going to put them up and we're going to see what happens. So I just need to decide where they go now. Okay, I'm going to squeeze another 2 in. So I'm going to try this other Red Alert, which doesn't look great. Now also, quite a few people commented to say that they didn't think my Red Alert was actually a Red Alert. I don't know what to say about that, because it's definitely seeds from the Red Alert packet, and they all look the same as each other, and they don't look the same as any of the other tomatoes that I sowed. So I'll do another one and we can see what they turn into. But yeah, it's looking, not only is it completely bent, but it doesn't look great. But if I plant it as deep as I can, we'll just see. Some of these lower Can you see? The lower ones that have come out now, they're looking nice and green and not too bad, but it's the ones that are already out there that are looking pretty horrendous. And then I might try and stick in another San Marzano as well. Right. First one done. Haven't got much battery as usual, so I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so my last one, the pork chop, last one to plant. I'll be honest, I think they are probably a bit too close together, but so many people said I left too much space in the greenhouse and I should have just crammed them in. And I think in hindsight, I probably should have done two lots of the middle so that I could space them a bit further apart. But what's done is done. We shall see how it works this year and I can change my tack next year. So I'm going to take off these bottom leaves, probably up to there, because they're not looking great. Done. So I have 10 tomatoes out here and 5 in the greenhouse. And I think I do have about half the space in the greenhouse to this bed. So maybe I've given them the same amount of room. We'll see. So I know they'd look very small, especially because it's the 10th of June today. So this is late, but this is all an experiment, isn't it? There's flowers on some of them, probably because they think they're going to die. But hopefully now they'll perk up and we'll see how well they do over the next few weeks. So I've still got lots of planting to do. I need to get my cucumbers in the ground. I've got some sweet potatoes to plant, and I think my brassicas are ready, the ones that I planted from seed. Since I repotted them, they were a bit too small really, but that's the next plan of action as well. Popping in my broccolis, my kale and sprouts, and then some more seed sowing to do. But I think that's going to be it for this video, probably short and sweet. I'm going to give this a good water before I go home, and next time I will do some more planting with you. So I hope everyone's well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.